I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'ma need you to back up. Spilling the tea, stirring the cup. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'm in the seven.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brent Berry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, these the new power rankings. They tell a great story. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
You know, right now for Montreal, they're moving in the wrong direction. The good news, though, it's still early in the season. A lot of games left to be played. Plenty of time to turn things around.
Now let's take a look at the starters for Anchorage. We've got Little on out there with Scal Labissiere. And it's Copain in at the 1 spot. And for Montreal, Thomas is out there with D. And it's ABC. Then there's Richardson. And it's Boucher in at power forward position. Looking at the long season ahead, Brent, as a veteran player, what are some of the habits that keep your body going strong, staying healthy?
Teams have really gotten hip to the idea that we need to rest our star players as much as possible. So efficiency with the work that they do, I think, is the most important thing. Star guys who get into practice and are on the court for 50 minutes to an hour every day so that there's a rhythm that they can keep and the teammates can keep up along with them on the floor. That's what it's about for those guys. Maintenance, maintenance, maintenance.
And so here's Anchorage after the basket by Montreal. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Anchorage shooting their first free throws of the game. That one is off. And the second free throw, good. Here's Richardson. From 13, rebound by Anchorage. And here's Little. And here we go, Richardson heading to the hoop. So it's Richardson with the jam.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Here's Trent, 8 points his last outing. Copain looking around, just 5 to shoot. Here's the teardrop. They retain possession. For Montreal, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Drake the pass to Boucher. Richardson outside, hits the 3-point bomb. Richardson's got 5 now.
Almost perfect in the game to start, 3 of 4.
Copain passes to Trent. Pass to Little. Knocks it loose. Here's Copain. Richardson covering. Here's Copain. Here's Brown, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad. When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Out to the right wing. Now here's Little. He's guarded closely. The pass to Brown. Here's Copain. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And it's blocked by Brown. There's 1:47 left here in the first quarter. Little with the ball. Now Thomas defending. They grab their own miss. Got a hand on it. Here's Richardson, and he drops in the layup off the glass. 7 points in the game.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Here's Copain. Dishes to Little. 1:10 left to play here in the first. Pass to Brown. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Here's Richardson. Copain with the rebound.
Well, with his touch from mid-range, Kevin, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Passes it to Brown. And the shot goes in. Brown's got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, that's not an assignment that I want there, Kevin. I'd rather do math homework than to try and cover that guy.
32 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Drake. And another 3 for Montreal.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
There's the lob to Brown. That shot misses. Montreal leading by 6. Drake the pass to Richardson. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Brown, good. Brown's got 6 points.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
And so it's Montreal with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We come back right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what you've seen from Montreal, guys, what do you think?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Anchorage trails by 6. We've got Davis. Also Payne out there. And it's Boucher in at power forward. Collins wide open. He fires. And it's off from 3-point range.
And look, a tough rookie season for Zach Collins, but boy, he's bounced back much better in terms of shooting, showing why he was taken in the top 10 back in 2017.
And for Anchorage, ABC is out there with Collins. Then there's Brown, and it's Simons in at the point guard. And he's able to get it back. Now Montreal moving it up. Here's Davis. Wow, hammering it in.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Now here's Brown. He's coming off a 10-point game again.
Let's us not forget about the work on the glass, Kevin. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10. He was wide open, but just to make sure, he put a little fade on that jumper.
Here's Miller following the score by Anchorage. Back to Payne. Now Davis. Here's Boucher. Board grabs the board. Here's Whitehead. He's guarded by Davis. Shot's good by Whitehead.
It would take some very special defense to stop him once he gets that close to the bucket, and they weren't special that time.
Now here's Payne. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Boucher. Outside, Davis. Clock at 6. Shoots from 12. The putback. It's good on the putback. And Montreal leads by 8.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Here's Brown. He can't hit that time. And it's Montreal the other way. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Anchorage this season.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
Well, if I had a calendar, I would have circled this one. But I love it when they get together. Last year, they split the two games between them, and I'll bet their battles are just as tightly contested this year.
Brent, if you were building an offensive system from scratch, what would be your favorite style of play?
I would really tend to lean on 3 guards that could handle the basketball, Kevin. Guys who can initiate plays from all over the floor and really look to find players that are smart about playing off the ball. You combine 3 of those guys with the skill set, so one has it, and the other 2 are maneuvering around. They're going to cause so much commotion. They're going to cause so many breakdowns defensively within a possession that a multitude of playmaking players, that would be tremendous. And
tough
all of
to
those
defend,
guys,
right? I mean,
yeah, but all those guys too, Kevin, on top of that, if we talked about their physical nature and stature, I would want guys that are 6'6", 6'7", and long, because when you get back to the other end, you want them to be able to coordinate and take up enough room defensively to cause some problems. But, man, 3 guards, 3 long guards, and this is something that Phil Jackson relied on during the years when they won championships in Chicago. He always looked for long guards. Aside from Jordan and Pippen, there was the Ron Harpers of the world that helped accentuate what they could do on the perimeter.
Here's Watsura, and there's the pass to Copain. A floater, and that's 2 points on the layup. Copain's got 5 points so far.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And they're on the break. Here's Little. Out of bounds, Montreal takes possession. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Anchorage on Thursday and then on Friday.
And guys, one thing about road trips like this one, they'll be seeing this as a chance for the team to come together. It might be a bit of a silver lining for a trip that doesn't always provide a lot of success. Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. 1:02 left in the second quarter. And again, it's Anchorage. Montreal leading by 7. Richardson up top. He's guarded by Collins. Richardson, no luck.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Hernandez checked in for Eric Moreland. And Anchorage also making a change. Labissiere's checked in. Here's Copain. He has 5. That one's good, and the Montreal lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Labissiere.
Well, all the length coming into play for Labissiere.
Pass to Hernandez for 3. Offensive rebound. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And Kevin, they dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Here's Copain. Throws it up high. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Robinson for three. No good on the last second attempt there. And we've reached halftime in this one. Montreal leads by 7. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This home crowd is elated about what they've seen so far. I'm Ernie Johnson. That's Shaquille O'Neal. That's Kenny Smith. Well, for Montreal. And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Well, the offense is running on all cylinders. Guys are focused, executing, not playing outside of themselves. That's why their shooting percentage was so high. See it up there, Ernie, in the stratosphere. Anyway, they're mixing things up, which keeps the defense scrambling.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
Well, they're facing a team that shot very well in the first half. Now, that being said, they probably weren't aggressive enough on the defensive end. That was the difference.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter is set to begin in just a few.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And Copain's got the ball here for Anchorage. They trail by 7. We've got D. Also Thomas out there. Richardson is out there with ABC. And it's Boucher in at the 4-man position. Well, Montreal shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And so in the game for Anchorage, we've got Labissiere. He's out there with Brown. And it's Copain in at the point. And here's Richardson outside. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. To the inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. I often hear about players talk about their favorite spot to fire from on the floor. How much of an effect does that really have, the favorite shooting spot?
Most of the time, Kevin, what you're talking about is star guys, because they're the ones who ultimately in any given possession, the coach is trying to find that guy in that spot to do something. What happens throughout the course of a year is when that player has the ball there, everybody else knows what to do.
Right.
Like the player knows what he's going to do, right, Kevin? Because he's the star player. But everybody around gets comfortable with the options and where it is that he goes. If he goes right, if I slide right, I'm going to get the 3. If he goes left, he's spinning back. I might move towards the top of the key. So the familiarity of not just the player, but the players around the player, that's where you can make it happen.
That's interesting. And he makes both free throws.
And you can see the potential that Labissiere has, an explosive player who's surprisingly quick for his size.
Lobbed up there for Thomas. A slam dunk by Thomas.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Drake. Uses the glass to finish the layup. D's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And that's how you do it. Impressive play, explosive finish.
Yeah, sweet finishes like that, you see everybody get up. Look at the guys on the bench. They're fired up.
Now here's Brown. 10 points for him. Tries again. That one's good. And the Montreal lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Labissiere.
Yeah, good timing there from Scal. Good at out-hustling the defenders to get on the glass.
Here's Boucher. He's got 6.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
And it's Little finishing it off.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Drake the pass to Richardson. Rebound by Anchorage. Brown's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Copain. 5 points in the game. Here's Drake. Misses the 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Labissiere, and the shot is good. Now just a 3-point Montreal lead.
Still developing inside, but you see the potential from Labissiere. At his height, he's a threat to score.
Here's Boucher, defended by Labissiere. And the officials call a traveling violation. While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition team.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
And now the first timeout called here for Anchorage. And Montreal making a change here. Miller's checked in. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Out left to the wing. Labissiere dishes to Brown. 6 to shoot. Here's Whitehead. A shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Whitehead's got 5.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Outside for Thomas. They could use a bucket. Here's Boucher, defended by Labissiere. Boucher's shot is off.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
They now take the lead. Whitehead's got the lead up to 2 now for Anchorage.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Pass to Hernandez. 1:09 left in the third. Thomas kicks to Miller. Here's Drake. And a miss there on the triple. For Anchorage, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Montreal calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Anchorage leading by 4. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they've put the defense on the defensive.
Whitehead passes to Brown. Here's Lloyd. And the pass to Hernandez.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Hernandez taking 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter. With 1 on the clock. No good on that one. 3/4 of play in a close game here. Anchorage out in front as they end the third quarter on a 15-5 run. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
3 tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. They've got ABC. Davis is out there with Miller. And it's Boucher in at the 4. Hernandez passes to Davis. 6 on the shot clock. Passes to Hernandez. Montreal needs to get off a shot. Takes the 3. Rebound by Anchorage. Now here's Little. The shot, no good. Good D by Miller. Inside, Hernandez. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Now a timeout called by Anchorage. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to hear what Anchorage's coach told his team, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed. Guys.
Now here's Little. Over Richardson. That one a little long.
And his lateral quickness really allows him to stay in front of the shooter there and challenge the shot.
Talk about versatility on offense a lot, but how about on defense? And he takes pride in making an impact down there.
Here's Copain. After Montreal picked up 3 with their last shot. Now here's Little. Defense is right there, and he gets the bucket. Little's got it all tied up now for Anchorage.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
Here's Copain. Boucher with the rebound.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
Now here's Little. The shot will not fall, and it's Montreal the other way. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Copain passes to Brown. Nails the wide open jump shot.
Yeah, crucial basket there, and as long as they've got that mismatch, big on small, they've got to take advantage.
The more that you level up in the game of basketball, it becomes about the matchups, identifying the weakest link, and then exploiting it.
Montreal calls timeout. They're up by 2. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. And now a moment to take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game.
And he's put on a terrific show of skill in the paint. A combination of moves, footwork, and that soft touch down low. It's all added up to one dominant performance for the big fella.
Drake Plays it up and in on the nice reverse. D's got 4 this quarter.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
1:32 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Brown from 8 feet away. He drops it in.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
It's stolen by Little, and they're pushing it up. Oh!
No way.
In a game this close, this late, that kind of D is clutch.
It is. And then, Greg, to go in for the flush. That could be a backbreaker.
Well, we'll see how the other side responds here. They have to come up big.
And so it's Montreal now, following the score by Anchorage. Shot clock at 6. Outside Thomas. The 3. Rebound by Anchorage. Little with the ball. There's the lob to Brown. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Shoots. Montreal again missing. And Anchorage with possession. The lead is 2. Here's Copain. At the elbow, it's Brown. Pass to Copain. Here's Trent over Thomas. Trent can't hit. Montreal calls timeout. They're behind by 2. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what's your take?
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one, you may have time for a putback to tie it at the buzzer.
From deep, Richardson. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. And so Anchorage takes the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.